Moving up the ice. Smith to the corner. Fryer takes the body. Sloan works on front. Shot, scores! Garland wins it in overtime on the pass from Sloan. And the Tri-City Americans win 5-4 in overtime.
Line missed wide. Chopped out to center by Cruz. Paveo giving chase as Jake Goodell trying to muscle it ahead. Goodell now right circle. Backhand chance! Scores!
Great move coming in the zone. Little spin around the move made by Jake Goodell. Goodell gets the backhander on.
Goal, Edmonstone down. Garland trying to chop it to the net as the Americans get it up top. Long wrist shot stopped by Edmonstone. Rebound centering past Garland. Scores! Goals in back-to-back games for Gavin Garland, and a great start to the second period as Tri-City takes a 3-2 lead.
And the reason the Americans scored, they got three guys to the front net and continued to whack away. Just kept whacking and whacking. And in that flurry, three shots.
Face off on the blocker side of Edmonstone. McAdams in for the draw, pokes it forward, ends up behind the Kamloops net. Blazers turn it over at the line. McAdams behind the goal, looking out in front. He'll saucer it to the crease. Scores!
Garland gives the Americans their fourth lead of the game.
I don't think that's who McAdams was looking for. He had Wynot parked in front, but the puck deflected over to Garland, and he just shelves it over the glove of Logan Edmonstone for his second of the game and third or fourth of the season.
It works for
wide
me.
feed off the stick of Carter McAdams. He's going to chase it down on right wing, and McAdams gets control in the circle, looking to center. Scores!
Bones in the first period. Our old pal worked with him in Vancouver and friends for a long time, and that's his agent. Hey, tell him to shoot the puck.
And helmets are white, breezers are black. Face-off won by Tri-City. First chance, no. Second chance, no. Third chance, it is in the net. They score. The Wild not clearing that one away, and it's Gavin Garland tossing home a third chance.
Face-off, glove side on Perry. Off the draw, he wins it to the line. Long wrist shot. Scores! Garland, number 7 on the season, and it's a 2-0 Tri-City lead.
Not a lot you're going to do about that if you're Perry in net. As Garland
Smith leaning on Oremba. Puck comes free. Americans get it ahead. They'll work it over to Brandon Wynot as Tri-City skates through center. Wynot's pass off a body comes down low for Smith. He'll hook it in front of the goal. Scores! Gavin Garland parked at the top of the crease, gets his 8th goal of the season, and Tri-City takes a 2-0 lead. Great play by Smith. He knew he had somebody heading to the back post, and he just throws the puck in front of the net. It goes off the stick of Gavin Garland and in, and the Americans jump ahead to a 2-0 lead. Americans win the draw. Jake Sloan over on right wing. McAdams down to the goal line for Cash Cook. Up top for Smith. He'll skate in down the right wing side. Bouncing puck. Smith backdoor scores! A power play goal for Gavin Garland, who's got his 9th of the season, and the Americans answer back with a power play goal of their own. Just the opening they needed. Adams turns and couldn't shoot though. Josephson then turns it over to McAdams. Here's Brandon Wynot on left wing to the blue line. Long snapshot coming, bounces on top of the goal, behind the goaltender and in! The bouncing puck as we're going to Burger Ranch again. Gavin Garland got the last touch, and it's 5-2 Tri-City.
Long time running for the Broncos. They look to take up, but Garland took it away. Second attempt, and he will make no mistake and score as Carlin Dezane bangs his stick in frustration. And the Broncos.
Adams driving over the Regina line. Temple has a stick lifted. Pass in front. Scores! What a beautiful goal in front by Gavin Garland as he goes between his legs.
Top of the zone, Goodell. Wrist shot deflected. Garland scores! A loose puck left goal line at a very sharp angle. Gavin Garland will lift it top shelf and Tri-City with a 2-goal lead.
Boy, their last 2 goals opportunistic.
By Tri-City to start this game off. Grade A chances galore trying to get the game's first goal. Here's McAdams, centers. Garland scores! You could just feel it coming. 54 seconds into the game. Tri-City takes the 1-0 lead.
That's a 54-second shift right there. Puck never left the zone from the first entry.
Adams, and he fires it just wide. Why not trying to jam it home from a sharp angle? Giants in below the goal line fighting for it. Puck bounces up into the air, and now Tittleback for the Giants has control. Being double teamed, centering feed, Garland scores! A great effort on the forecheck by the Americans, and Gavin Garland has his second goal of the game. 12:50 to go. It's a 9-game point streak for Gavin Garland, who's got his 17th of the year, and it's a 3-1 Tri-City lead.
Courtney against Garland, won by Tri-City. And from his own zone, Savage up the wall. Cut down by Jamison, picked up by Garland. Ahead with speed, Gavin Garland from the slot, a shot blocked, a rebound, he scores! Gavin Garland fights his way through Case and Fisher, and the Americans tie it up 1:31 into the second. Fisher and Jamison both back for the Silvertips, and Garland keeps his forward.
And why not on right wing? Gets to the circle and put it off the post. Picked up by Jackson Smith as he works it down low. Why not? Hook pass, nice pass. Garland in, he scores! What a pass by Brandon Wynot to Gavin Garland. He's got his 19th. And a Samovich over to Goodell on left wing. Rink wide, looking for an open man. It was picked up, now turned over. Garland scores! There's a turnover Tri-City needed. Gavin Garland. Controlling play right now as Tri-City dumps it in from center. Brendan G backhands it around, ripped up the boards. Wenatchee unable to clear. Here's Cruz Paveo. Centering pass to the slot. Garland scores! Welcome back, Gavin Garland. That's his 21st goal of the season, and the Americans answer back immediately to make it 2-1.
Yeah, and it really started in net. G probably with an ill-advised play back in behind the goal.